Let's actually just get down here first. Are we live? Visually, yes.
Live?
Sound-wise, yes. So hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soulrack Dragon, here back with more Elden Ring, where today we will be continuing the Charo's hidden grave area up here. But first, my brother did make me aware that I did miss this here. Apparently you can get down here, and I missed this entirely. But it's fine, he missed St. Trina as well as that mausoleum over there. So, you know, it's give or take. Give and take. But yeah, I guess this area was I was just more focused on the map and not being able to see this was missed. So we're gonna head through this little area first and then go to the Charo's hidden grave and take on the fucking Deathrite bird, because fuck Deathrite birds. They are bitches. Be wary of jump attack. Stars battle. Don't know who this is, but can I sneaky sneak? See a lot of noodles. That was a different... Oh, it's this dude. We're up against this dude again. Owie! That hurt. Heal again. Ow. He's not faster than Torrent. There we go. Easy peasy. Starlight shards. So a possible repeatable way to gain those. 3 6 smithing stones. I don't think I need the 6s anymore. I think I need the 7s. First off, then, behold tears. No, I think that we didn't die. Nor did we cry. Could this be Wolf? Ah, Sif. Memories. Oh, memories. Excuse me. So, 2 paths here, north and east. Both paths have noodles. Let's go with the northern path first. Where my... Yeah, these are fine. Lots of demi-humans around here. I did see that little area down here. Skidoo. Although I've been told that it is Shadow. Hey, Andy. Welcome to the stream. Happy things. It's been a while. It has been a while. Unfortunately, you are not a servant that I possess, so I cannot rightfully put points towards you. It's my servant level up table, and I have not summoned any servants by your name. True enough. Money is definitely a thing that is a factor for me going forwards. It is most definitely a thing, but again, hobby things, Andy, hobby things. It has been a while. Spirit Sword. I'll check that out here in a little bit. So I went back that way because I figured that was the dead end way. Okay, so the noodles do lose their charge if they are left alone for an extended period of time. Good to know, good to know. That opens up. This does not. So we'll go to the way that does not open up. Because that just makes sense. Dogs. We leave the dogs alone. The dogs have harmed no one. We gotta stake America here. Okay. Well, don't know what the stake America is about. Well, let's prepare ourselves by summoning me. And some reason... Interesting. Don't think I've ever seen that. Where the summoning aura causes damage. Polterstone. So that's 2 items I need to read up on. Kill the extras. I do see there's the big boss. It's a demi-human queen, I think. Mariga. That was easy. That was the easiest named boss in this DLC. Starlined Sword. No, I do not have X on my phone. I do have an X account that I've not really been... that I don't really use. And it's not even a personal account, it is a YouTube account. Check out my X? Okay. Let's see here. Am I even logged in on my laptop? Yes, that's my number. Notifications. Yes, I know, Andy, I know. I need to add more stuff. Honestly, though, I am going to start putting more effort into that kind of stuff because I don't think you were around, like, when I started being more consistent with streams again. So you don't know, but I did... There was issues with my schooling, and I am currently not in school right now. It's a very long story. I even had breakdowns over it. So, at the very least, until next year, I'm not actively in school. So I am going to be putting more effort into getting streaming, at the very least, more consistent. Yes, I need to get my Discord fixed up. I've got a whole list of things. The start of that list was sort of to actually become consistent, because that I unfortunately can't do. Because I don't have a job right now, so I do not have income. I don't have income to afford a Minecraft server, unfortunately, Andy. Yeah, I don't have the disposable income right now. I mean, if you want to pay for a Minecraft server, I could definitely pay or play. But just right now, I can't really afford that stuff on my own. But right now, I've kind of got a step-by-step process of what I'm gonna do. Elden Ring kind of absorbs a lot of free time, considering I've been streaming it every single day for almost a week, because the DLC is that good, and I don't want to play without streaming. But I plan to become more consistent with streams. I want to revamp my Discord, get that back up and running well. I have a ton of subscriber emote I got a ton of emote slots that I want to actually work on that as well. So I plan to make a bunch of emotes for the Twitch channel here. Yeah, I plan on taking things more seriously, because I do want to try and get some form of income so I can afford things. Okay, anyways, before all that, though, we do have, like, beyond all that, rather, we did get some new stuff here, and we are playing Elden Ring, so let's see what new stuff. Very real possibility, Andy. Well, that is definitely something we're going to have to discuss over Discord, I'd say. So we found the Spirit Sword, a sharp blade sculpted into a twisted shape, a sword that has seen many years of use in the gravesite, said to serve as a medium for communion with spirits. Rancor Slash. Spin around slashing foes while summoning vengeful spirits with chase down foes. Additional input allows for a follow-up attack. Polterstone. Contrivance of the Gravekeepers made from Spirit's Gravestone. Craftable item. Creates noise imitation of human presence where it lands and is thrown. Said to have been used by the solitary Gravekeepers to distract themselves from their longing for company. I do not have any donations set up. That is something else. Hang on, just a moment, Andy. The Starline Sword. Sword encrusted with the line of stars fashioned from small pieces of crude glintstone. Weapon of the demi-human swordsman. When bestowed with this weapon by their queen, the swordsmen swear to find the truth that lies at the end of the procession of stars. This scale, named after the demi-human swordmaster, imbues sorcerer's energy into lined glintstone and executes a slash attack. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks, each dealing greater damage than the last. But I do actually... This is another thing that I've been thinking about to make some money. I am going to be trying to put out some original fiction out there. I do have technically 4 chapters written, and I do want to have 10 before I do so. And in doing that, I do intend to make a Patreon. Seriously? I just got jumped. Here I am advertising myself, and that bird just said, "Shut up." It didn't want to hear me self-advertise. It just wanted me dead. Okay, let's summon the Mimic. Drink a flask. And slow proceed forwards because we know what is here. Or what will spawn here. There it is. Another boss time. If it wants to get closer, that is. There we go. Of course, we pick up the Gravebird's aggro first. Ow. Ow. Okay. Fuck off, Deathrite Bird. What's with all the ghost flame? Oh my goodness. I hate the Gravebirds. I really, really hate these Gravebirds. Hang on, I need to take a bite of frozen ice cream. Got ice cream in my mouth. They're coming out with co-op for Cult of the Lamb. That'd be weird from a lore perspective. Get my runes back. Oh, the co-op partner is a ram? That makes sense. How did that Gravebird aggro get triggered? I would love to know. let the other me deal with the riffraff, I guess, while I slowly lead the Deathbird away from all the grave birds? Maybe? Okay. Now it's the Deathrite bird. Stupid grave bird, leave me alone! Oh, it's only local co-op? Yeah, we're a bit too far away for local co-op to work, I think. Drink. Drink. Back off. Spears from the heavens. Bye, Torrent. And thank you, game. Thank you kindly. Again, total thumbs up approval from me that when you get knocked off your horse by some giant-ass enemy, you just, you leisurely take your time to stand up, Just take your time standing up, gotta stretch a little bit before you fully stand up after being knocked on your ass. Yeah, the walls of my house are not that thick for you to be living in them. So nice try. Fuck, how did I trigger it? I thought I had some gap before it would be triggered. Of course! I hate the fights where there's multiple ads. What are you going for, if you don't mind me asking? Runes are all the way over here. I need to cash in these runes. Alright, can't forget that Torrent does not get fully healed whenever you die. Because that makes perfectly logical sense. Archaeology. That's an interesting field. What about archaeology has drawn your eye, if you don't mind me asking? Do you just like studying history, essentially? AKA, oh, money. Fair. Money and fame. Ah, you want to be the next, you want to make the next big discovery in the world, then. Nothing wrong with that. Though, and just saying this, I don't think you're gonna find much archaeology work in Antarctica. Because I do remember you talking about wanting to go to Antarctica for some time. I do recall that. Well, you're not going to find much archaeology work in Antarctica. You do you, man. You do you. If you think that's what archaeologists do, then that can be what you do as an archaeologist. Good. Die! It didn't die. Bye-bye, my Mimic. Oh, no, Mimic. Ow. Bye, Torrent. No! You... What the fuck, game? What the fuck? Okay, let's just stun him in place in a dot. Don't give him any time to respond. And then, when his horse dies, just instantly kill him as well. There's a difference between difficult and stupid game. Shit, I got close enough to trigger the Deathrite bird. Gotta love being able to keep track of enemies when they jump 20 feet above your head. You know, I think I know what's wrong. I'm not taking this as seriously as I should. It's time to go serious mode. Serious mode engaged. Move. Yeah, I saw how low Torrent was on the old health front. Back off, back off, back off. Right. Move. Heal. I was nearly fucked. I nearly got fucked there. Move! Thank you, Deathrite Bird, for killing the Grave Bird there that was harassing me. Fuck off, Ghost Flames! Heal. Heal. Another ground pound. Mimic's just about done. Mimic is dead. One more hit. Fuck off. You should not have been able to hit me with flames while I was in the air game. There we go. Almost 300,000 runes. Ghost Flame Call Ash of War. That's new. Usable on swords and spears. Grants the cold affinity. The Ghost Flame Call. Thrust out armament to summon Ghost Flame. Follow up with a normal attack to set the ground ablaze with Ghost Flame, or a strong attack to trigger a massive explosion. Usable on swords and spears. Small, twin, and backhand accepted. Interesting. I wonder if that is better than the Divine Beast Stomp. Frost Stomp. It could be. Especially since it is technically Ghost Flames. That might replace that on Milady. Where? Where's the enemy? There. Easy kill. Okay, check down in the perimeter, then we go up there. What do we got here? Grave 9. Oh. Sorry, did not mean to hurt you. I just locked on to something, so I just pressed buttons. I'm sorry, Ram. Did not mean to murderize one of you. What do we got over here? We find Spirit Glaive. So we found a Spirit Sword earlier. Spirit Glaive. Sharp blade sculpted in a twisted shape. A glaive that's seen many years in the grave sites. And it also has the Rancor Slash. It's a bunch of spirit weapons. Down around here. What do we find, if anything? Some owls. And eagle. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Nice little tranquil spot right there. See, I try not to hurt little innocent animals. They have nothing to do with this grand conflict in the world. Okay. So that's this perimeter scanned. Did I check this middle section in depth? I don't think I did. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. We'll find out here in a moment. Victory. Victory indeed. Okay. We have some noodles there. There's up here. And down. Lots of little branches. This area's not too big, though, so it shouldn't take me too long to fully explore. And then we're going back to the jagged peaks. Okay, nothing here. I see a Wicker Man Forge Golem up there. Okay, so this sort of is the divider. Maybe, technically speaking. Yeah, okay, I remember. I came down through this route already. But can I get to this up here from here? That I can't recall. I can. Now this is something that is ugly. Is it a... It's like a rhino? Can I summon? No. Ghost Flame Bloom. Ow. Did not mean to double tap my heal. Heal. Good night. That really wasn't a strong... Oh, we got a Erdtree fragment. Nice. But that really wasn't a strong foe. So that message lied to me. It done did lie. Do not harm me, Noodle. I mean you no harm. Why are the Noodles mad? Why, oh, why could that be? Okay. Kind of deal with Wicker Man up there potentially last. Just because he will take a while. And I do have a fuck ton of runes that I want to exhaust before embarking on said endeavor. Got some grave birds up here. Yeah, so he's up this. So let's go down it first. Makes sense. Downriver before upstream. Smithing Stone 3. Oh, and just to assuage your worries if you are still here, Andy, what I'm killing are not actual birds. They're just golems. So they're false birds. Because I know you like your burbs. Ooh, I nearly jumped off that cliff face there. That's a cave. Yeah, I think I'm fine doing a cave first. Cave first, then Wicker Man. Right? I mean, I feel fairly confident in my Wicker Man killing abilities, but there is the possibility that it has some new moves, so... Yeah, I think cave first. Yeah, I've been down there already. Actually, before the cave, we go around the cave. See if there's anything hiding back here. A lot of noodles. And I do see something. What do we got? A Ghost 7. Alright. Into the cave, we'll level up our intelligence now. Because we want to possibly make use of St. Trina's blade that we got recently. We should also put away a bunch of stuff as well, because we don't need everything on us. Lamenter's Jail. Oh, by the way, speaking of weird spellings, it's not Skadu. Apparently that's Old English for shadow. So it's shadow trees, which makes sense, but, you know, I'm going to keep calling them Skadoosh. Tree blessings. Do not need you, cannot use you. Put that away. We'll keep that. We're not going to use that. Want to test that. So we need 14 ent. Good to know, good to know. Not going to use you, not going to use you. Not able to use you. Selling you. Selling you. Selling you. Okay. We're going to keep this just in case we can make use of the St. Trina's thing. So, intelligence, we are smarter! But not much. What is our level? We are level 151. Okay. I know that most recommended conventions is around level 150 for the DLC. So we should, by that very logic, be just cleaning house now, but, you know, doesn't always work like that. Multiple paths. So this looks like it's the right way to go. Alright, you guys bypass block. Because you're stupid like that. Also, that wasn't helpful. That I still had a heavy load going. So let's go back this way, because there was another path that I didn't take. Door. It's a locked door. Okay. I'm going to take a quick bite of ice cream. Not really bite, because I hate biting into cold things, but yeah. They're good. More enemies. No. Okay, they just run around, it looks like. I'm not actually drawing their aggro. That one looks a little different. Dies all the same, though. Not a mimic. It's a jail upper level key. Opens the iron grating on the upper level of the Lamenter's jail. Frozen iron key. So that might open the gate that we had initially found. Which means this is all optional down here. Lots of bloodstains, though. Oh wow, you're bigger than the rest. This one's bigger than normal. Okay. Bigger than normal jar man. Or person, I guess. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Sadness ahead. Spirit in here. Get the item first, then see what the spirit says. Lamentation, prattling Pete. Twisted clay sculpt in the shape of a human head emits a blissful lamentation. The voice resounds seeping into the brain. Weeping, weeping, weeping. Ever weeping. That's kind of morbid. Please, I can't stand the sound. I need no salvation. Please, stop. Desist. Your wretched lamentation. So it seems like this one might be a little bit more story-heavy than the previous jails we've been to. I mean, granted, the Ballarat jail did show us that it did showcase that people were stuffed inside of jars differently from how they are in the lands between and turned into abominations. And it seems like it was almost a punishment. So... Snake. Snake. Snake! Oh, snakes and ladders. I thought it was chutes and ladders. Monstrosity ahead, be wary of the right. Could this be a monarch? Very cold here. I see it there. Thought it could try to sneak up on me. Okay. That's a new attack. Sort of howled. Like it was lamenting. Okay. Thankfully that wasn't too deep into this section. So getting close to the jars is now officially a bad idea. That's probably a path. I should deal with that jar first. Shit! Didn't think it would scream its release. Okay, so the jars just got an upgrade as far as deadliness goes. Chilling perfume bottle. Okay. Release perfume powder producing an icy chill. So nothing super new as far as lore goes. Well, we got chilling. You know, I kind of wonder what would happen if you dual wield those. Because, I mean, you can have stuff in your offhand, and some weapons in your offhand can even attack. That is why dual wielding is a thing. I wonder if it does anything special. Oh, shit. Should have anticipated that. That could have been my death. I need to be more careful. Okay, we can open that ladder. Go up first. Shit. It's got the... It shoots. Get back! Fuck! What are you supposed to do? I think at this point it's just gonna have to be pure incantations against these fools. So we know 3 charged ones deal enough. How much FP does a basic one cost? 18. Two, 3. So 64 for 1. Don't quite have enough just yet, but we recover our FP fairly quickly. One, 2. Okay, it is more cost effective to charge. Kill them. Excuse me. So cost effective wise, it's better to use the charged Black Flame. Almost forgot about that one again. Yum yum, innard meat. Shit, my wounds are all the way up here. There's another one there. There's so many of these things. I might have to actually use my healing, my FP flasks. We should have our FP back for basic Black Flame here. And that should be all we need. Good. For the time being, get some HP res going. Multiple paths to take. Don't have the right, so standard stuff. Hole ahead, trap ahead. Okay, so this is a collapsible floor. Good gracious. So many routes to take in a jail. So that one up, the up route might be the right route. So then let's go through this door. Right, there's a jar. Can't open that one. What? There's another one up there? Bullshit! Okay. Get my incantation one back on. And heal. We're gonna go down this. See what we have down. Which, thinking about it, might be the way forward, because I did not have a key. Rats. Literally. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race here. Chungus rat. More rats. Another Chungus rat. Whose aggro we did draw. Okay. That was potentially bad. Potentially, though. Only potentially. Got something. Clarifying Horn Charm +2. Ceremonial accruement worn by Hornsent raises focus, which is resistance to sleep and madness. Horns are sublime artifacts to the Hornsent. Their presence confirms the belief that they are the chosen people. Only the repeated sprouting of fresh horns can create a tangled horn, which is viewed as irrefutable proof of an irrefutable symbol of primacy. Okay. Yeah, this is a fine setup still. Lots of broken runes. I imagine I could... How many broken runes do we have, actually? 35 times 500. That's not really that much. Thought we would have had more. Gotta love the slow swing for the third swing. Temporarily do that. This is where that hole leads. Innard meat. I thought it was, at least. Could be wrong. Okay. So that's all that's down here. It was just for a clarifying horn charm, it seems, which is fine. Nothing wrong with it. I'm sure some builds make very much use of that. So that was here. We already went through here, and it... Actually, no, this might be... This is the way we're supposed to go. Right. So that's where we're supposed to go. This is that hole. So I guess 2 routes. Go this way first. No, we already did. Yeah, this dead ends. The up route led to a pit trap. So, pit trap it is. Although maybe we can circle around said pit trap. Because I do see that over there. How to circle it, though, I don't know. Clearly not like that. Pit trap avoidance is a failure. So that's death trying to go down it. Something's going to come out from here. That's what this bloodstains tells me. Oh, I saw the person phantom disappear into there as well, so that was a bit more of a spoil. Okay, so call a tibia. Alright. So the hidden pathway might be where I'm supposed to go. So let's go not hidden pathway first. Ambush, be wary of right. Not really an ambush if it's only one person, but whatevs. I'm fine with that. Makes it easier on me. parkour. Shields up. What do we got? That's a point I can possibly return from, but that looks like possibly the proper way, actually. So the hidden door, or the illusory wall might lead to a extra goodie. Okay. Cool. Let's keep going up first, though. Excuse me. Left. Left was dealt with. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. And what is this? I don't recognize this room either. Good gracious, so many possible dead-end paths. Illusory wall first. Just because the room with the big room of pots looked like I might be able to pass through or get back up to this level. Now, where was that? That is the question. It was back here, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah, there is no precious item ahead. I will check the bloodstains just to be sure. Yeah, no precious item ahead. So that was a poorly rated comment. It's deceptive. It's dangerous. Ah, it's here. Locked? Okay. Where was the jar room? Jar room, where, oh, where are you? Jar room, I think this one's you. Jar room, please do not give any more living innards to fight. I don't know. Can't carry a tune sometimes. Alright. Got a lot of children jars. Be wary of good sort. Jar guarding a chest. Makes sense, they're both containers. The jar children do look to be playing around something. Let's get the thing they're playing around. Don't. Hey, I was not aggressive! Hefty cracked bot. Could this be comfort? Not when you got tons of sentient jars chasing after ya. Living jar shard. Open the chest. Evasive maneuvers. Jail lower level key. Evasive maneuvers. Go. Jars are still giving chase. I mean you no harm, Jars. I mean you no harm. Okay, yep, nothing new with that item description. Alright, do I have the healing one? Yeah, I do. Okay, so there was the illusory wall door. Then there was the door. Actually, there was no door up. That was... I mean, technically up, but I couldn't reach it. Because I fell down a hole. Lots of items. Shadow Realm Rune 4. Lamenting Visage. A stone lantern carved to resemble a lamenting human head. The eyes vacantly beaming out light can be raised up when equipped in the left hand, illuminating more of the surrounding area. The unusual expression somehow imparts a sense of contentment, the languid ease of one is not who needs not sight. Blindfold of happiness, swinging the head while covering the eyes, unleashing a wail of lamentation, temporarily making the user of the skill harder to see. To those who seek happiness, blindness is bliss. That is a torch. Okay. Interesting torch. I'm not gonna lie. And that's back down here. So we found this way. No way to get back over there from here, so I guess the only way we can go is down, and maybe it'll loop us back around. It's my best guess. Actually, this is kind of up first, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of more up and then down. Oh, and this is exactly where we need to be. Convenient. Shows how much of a spatial awareness I have. Guard up. And... was that all? I feel like there was another locked door. Was there not? Am I losing it? I think I'm just losing it. Yeah, I'm just losing it. There was no other locked door. Okay. Torture rack. Bloodstain tells me I need to be careful. Multiple bloodstains. Granted, it could have been just from somebody dropping down this hole. Foggate. Okay. Boss ahead. Weak foe. So you say, random person on the internet. Let's boost our dex and our faith. Take a quick scoop of ice cream. Custard, whatever you want to say. It's technically custard, though, so... Let's use jelly. Oh, it's using the torch. Stay by the jelly. Yeah, weak foe my ass. Disappear again. Wait, what's this around my head? What the hell? What the hell? Okay, instant death mechanic. That's not fun. I need DPS. no idea what that instant death mechanic is about. I don't even know if my mimic's actually eliminating these duplicates either. It does seem to be yes. Still have no idea what that instant death mechanic was about. Whoa, I just kind of got a bit of vertigo there. No idea why either. There we go. Lamenter's Mask. Anything else? No. Lamenter's Mask. Reusable. Transforms the wearer into a Lamenter and causes the head to swell in size. A stone mask twisted into an expression of rapturous grief. Used while disrobed to transform into a Lamenter. The change cannot be undone except by death. Using this mask while already transformed causes the head to swell in size. This transformation tallies with the state of a denizen of paradise. The people of the tower denied it and hid it from the world. In their foolishness, they view true bliss with deep fear. Well, I gotta see what it's like. Research purposes and all. First, let's get our standard stuff back on. And it's sort of down here. We are sort of consumed by black flame when doing that. Okay. Cannot change equipment at this time. Yep, expected. I don't really... I should probably compare this before and after. In fact, I'm gonna take a picture real quick so I can do just that. Good enough? Yeah, good enough. Not gonna just randomly die, though. I'll maintain this form for at least a little while. But very much a weird-looking form. Rest here for a minute so we can level up. Take another bite of ice cream, probably the last one before I put it back. after the Forge Golem was when we'll put the ice cream away. Yeah, very interesting that it caused you to be consumed in black flame while transforming. Might have been just a stylistic choice, but maybe this is something related to the Godskin. Ghost 9. We are by a stake of America. Makes sense, as there is a furnace golem up the hill. Something here, maybe. Yep. What do we got? What do we got? Fire pickled liver. Fireproof pickled liver. Yeah, I'm not eating that. So this is the forge golem, the furnace golem we saw earlier. We're not doing damage. Okay, I don't know how to fight this thing then. I can't hurt the legs. It's armored. Hang on, maybe... Okay, I can get right in its face. Maybe I have to get in its face and actually attack it. It's gonna be annoying. Because that is gonna mean I'm gonna have to use incantations, and my incantations are fire! Literally! Even got a spirit spring up. Okay, I think this is the right way to go. Whee! Dex for incantations. Gravebird ashes. We'll read that later. Oh, snip! Only you can prevent forest fires, Furnace Golem. Have you ever been told that? I can't even hit the head. Do I throw right? That's like 300 damage. That's not a lot. Yeah, that's not even 300 damage. What are these messages saying? I need to see what the messages are saying, game. I need to not die, though, first. Jeez, he gets some airtime. Okay, one more bite, and then we're gonna focus. It's a big bite. Oh. So, compared to unarmored, my right-hand attack power is better. I mean, obviously, but that's unarmored. Let's put on my standard kit. So, slightly stronger R1 attack, about 26 points. Defense-wise, I've got better defenses like this, and I have better resistances like this. Okay, so just a slight strength increase as far as that goes. So, Lamenter's Mask, while you're interesting, you're not good enough. Now, I need to figure out how to fucking deal with this thing. There are messages up here, but I need to see what they say. But first, we need to avoid fiery death. Because he never got the message that only you can prevent forest fires. And he's causing a lot of forest fires. Messages, come on, I gotta get to them. Item crafting required ahead. What else? Why is it always fire? Throwing ahead. Okay. I'm gonna put my my custard away. Be right back. Item crafting. Do I need to throw a pot? Do I need to throw pots at it? Okay. Let's change this setup a bit. Do that so I can have the great jar on head. And then the issue is almost all of my pots are fucking fire. Can craft some. I have one thing I can craft. A hefty fire pot, and that's it. Or hefty furnace, hefty lightning, poison, fly, frost, volcano, rock, rancor. I don't know. You know what? Let's YOLO. Let's try and see if a hefty oil pot followed by one of these will just rinse. The main trick, though, is going to be getting it to a point where I can reasonably throw shit in it. Fuck! What am I supposed to do? You can't avoid that shit. Not with such limited maneuverability. It's not like there's a spirit spring to help you get high over here. Right? Yeah, no, there isn't. Are you kidding me? How did I have your aggro? Want my runes. I would like to not run off of a cliff. So much for my runes. So much for my runes. Why do you lead with that attack? Will you please stop? I want to try and throw pot at you. I have no idea if the oil pot even made it in. That did over 20,000 points of damage. Okay, so this is the way to do it. That did 27,000 points of damage. That was the quickest that fight has ever gone. The quickest. Glovewort enhances the attack of spirits. So, would make Mimic Tier hit stronger. Okay. That was an interesting variant of that fight, to say the least. Difficult at the start, but easy when I figured out what the hell I needed to do. I don't think there's anything else. Why is... No, there's the Lamenter's jail. So that was the jail. Is there anything on this edge over here? Because you can see something on the map. There's that coast down there, but... Is that where we fought the demi-human? Yeah, that's where we fought the demi-human queen, was down there. Okay. I think that's everything in Charo's Hidden Grave area. We got the Forge Golem, we got the Deathrite Bird, we had the Tibia Mariner. Got a few items. Surprisingly few grace sites. No grace sites, in fact. Alright. I think that's it there. So then the Jagged Peak is next. That should be more straightforward. Get our Dragon Hunter Katana out. Watch as it clips through our cape. Alright. So, dragon hunting time. This should theoretically be easier. Completely theoretically. Then again, we're going up against somebody that faced and wounded Placidusac, so maybe not. Okay, so let's go this way first. This just dead ends, doesn't it? Yeah, this is red Fulgur Bloom. So nothing there. We're looking over the Raya parts. The Finger Ruins of Raya, I think it was, right? Yeah, I know my stuff. I know my stuff. So let's go this way then. Dragon's Collar Bloom. Exceedingly rare to find. Flower with an uncanny shape, coursing with hot blood. A single flower said to blossom only once from the hearts of dead warriors who oft partook in dragon communion. Interesting. Bird. That's bird, not a dog. Gosh, people don't even know what dogs are. Surprising lack of enemies. So far, at least. But again, I guess if I was a big-ass dragon that overthrew... or tried to overthrow Placidusax, I probably wouldn't have many. Although drakes are the ones that get the dragon communion stuff, so maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say, really. Bunch of fingers. Humor again. Thought we were over that. Nothing over here. Spirit Spring. No enemies on this pathway leading up. Ominous, to say the least. Check all around before we go up. Hello, what do we got down here? A bunch of skelly dragons. Okay, they are probably off the beaten path, which means there might be something down here. First, though, check. No item ahead. I kind of guessed that. Alright. This one first. Got a big guy here. Greater Pontate Cookbook 6. Easy to deal with these guys. When you remember, just go for the back. Ow. I said remember, go for the back. We almost paid for not going for the back just then. I don't need the Faith one on for now. Because this weapon does not scale with Faith. I don't think it does. No. It's Dex. And Strength. So just get a little bit of healing over time. But first, the Pontate Cookbook is hefty red lightning pots. Ancient dragons who betray their lord to side with the tyrant were well known for wielding branching red lightning. So does that mean that, the two dragons in the main game betrayed Placidusax? Whee! Got some airtime there. Spirit Spring ahead. Yep, yep, yep. Try here. I wonder if I can get up there. It probably wouldn't be worth it. Storm is getting more intense here. Trying to see, make sure there's nothing else for that Spirit Spring to have taken me. Does not look like it. Yeah, the storm is getting more and more intense. Hold Erdtree. And that's the Skidoo tree. Probably had map. Still no map. That's that area, which I have no idea what what that area is at this point. It's clearly not this place. Storm, indeed. Seems familiar. Visions of tree. Snake. Ah! They're talking about Sekiro. Oh god, don't do a Sekiro on me. So that way's dead end. Visions of snake. Snake, oh snake. Yep. Got a grace. Good. I'm gonna swap you out for lightning resistance. Just because that tends to be a good move for any dragon stuff. And I should probably switch out the golden scarab as well. Should not be greedy. Go for fire res. Okay. Slowly and carefully. Didn't expect to attack. Strong foe. Was that a fucking cliffside thing that just got blown off the top of this mountain? Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, fuck me. They're attacking each other, though. Oh, I forgot to read the Gravebird Ashes. The spirit of an old golem and spirit keeper who flies with stone wings and spouts ghost flame. According to legend, the Gravebirds were crafted to be kindred to the Deathbirds. Cool. Now, will you let me summon for this? I don't think I need Lantern. No. They are fighting each other right now. Get a little closer, and then slash. Get away on Torrent. Dragon on me. What's up? I can't hear you. Come, my mimic. I need to now be very ambivalent or anonymous as to what the hell I'm facing off against, just in case my brother has not been here yet. I can't hear you. Oh, okay. So you have been here. Okay. That did a fuck ton of damage to Soren! How dare you! Jagged Peak Drake, number 1. Ow. Poked me. That's a coward's mentality. It's a coward's mentality. Letting him fight it out. Okay. At least I know now that I can Mimic Tier when I get closer. Not that I think the Mimic Tier did much there, but, you know, to each their own. The Mimic Tier doesn't want to do anything, then first person. quick drink of water. The one that isn't the boss is taking a lot of damage from the one that is. Get on my horse. Get close to the big one. Ow. Okay, the secondary one is nearly dead. The secondary one is now dead. Combined efforts. Woo! Ow. That burned. Alright. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Why is the mimic tier not active back there? No! Motherfucker! Why did the mimic tier disappear? The whole area should be valid fighting. Excuse me. Okay, so the battle took me all the way back to where the mimic tier is not viable to be summoned. That's kind of BS. Don't know where it went. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Went back there. They're back on each other. Other side, other side, other side, other side. Okay. Secondary Drake down. Where's the other one? All the way back there, which I'm pretty sure is outside of Mimic Tier summoning range. Okay. Let it get close. Back off. Move, 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 move. There goes Mimic. Again, gotta love it. Get knocked off your horse, just wait. The enemy that knocked you off your horse is not gonna attack anymore. Love that logic game. Honestly, at this point, I'm starting to think I might need to let them kill each other, because otherwise it wastes time and resources. So I guess we just watched the fight between two dragons. One of them is clearly at the advantage compared to the other. Excuse me. Beyond the fact that, you know, it's also fuck ton more damage has been done to the one. It almost is like that one's dealing more damage to the other one. Wait for the Drake to die. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 dun 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 ba da bum ba dum bum bum. Moved close enough to get me in the aggro range. Nice. Love how that rock right there is just floating. What the fuck? Why does that one shot? Oh, I gotta watch them fight again. This is It's growing to be quite annoying, game. Like, how many times can you rightfully do this? Where it's, you know, two enemies locked in combat with another. One of them doesn't give you runes for when they're dead, but you can't jump into the fight, otherwise you're being ganked hard. Now we just wait for them to kill each other again. Or the one to kill the other, whatever. Same difference at this point. Get a little closer at least. Man, I wish the fire breath only did 300 points of damage to me. It's amazing, the damage difference. I should have had some time. Why did your aggro procced? Okay, Cliffs, thank you for keeping me safe, question mark. Even though I'm not really sure if you did or not. That's going... I feel like that's going outside of the bounds of the Mimic tier. That wasn't as close as I would have liked it to be. What killed Touring? It's a double strike of lightning. Lightning doesn't strike twice, Jagged Peak Drake. Lightning does not strike the same place twice. Damn it. Honestly, this is starting to piss me off like the Ghost Flame Dragon fight did. And I can't even really call that one a fight either. Once again, we spectate a fight that's already ongoing. That didn't even do any damage. Nope. Too close to me. I'm respecting your autonomy by letting you two fight each other to the death. Even though there is a clear favorite to win. I love how that attack doesn't even do anything. Their hitboxes are just so big. And they seem to have, like, invincibility boxes as well, where you can't deal damage to them. I was about to say, they both just started turning their heads my way. They best not have been thinking about jumping me as a duo when they're very clearly at each other's throats. I'm not your enemy yet. Now, though, I am. Yeah, I should have been more fucked by the overhead flyby fire than I was. Move. Side to side to side. Move it, move it, move it. Mimic either died or was dispelled, one of the two. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? You hopped in place and then you hopped in place. Good night. Oh, Egon. What? This is where he disappeared to. How'd he get there with ruined arms and legs? That way is where he is. So Egon is around here. Interesting choice of vacation spot, Egon. So close to the dragon that maimed you horribly. But you know what? You do you, man. You do you. Another Calar Bloom. Try Edge. Death ahead, I believe it. Although maybe you could cheese Dragon Kill. North is where we came. No, it's not. Go a little bit north here. See what we have. Egon's around here somewhere. Anything around here? Burb. They must be talking about map for that area, and I'm very curious about that as well. Completely uncharted. Okay. Egon! Oh, he's armored now.
My limbs are used no more. My heart is twice over filled with fear. But a Drake warrior I remain, and my soul yet lies on the mountain.
Egon's furled finger.
Proud Drake warrior, I beg of you, scale the jagged peak, summon me.
Nothing else? Yep, nothing else. What does his finger say? Furled finger of Egon, the broken Drake warrior, gnarled and knotty and deeply discolored on the inside. In facing Baal the Dread, summon this Drake warrior Egon from his sign. My soul yet lives on the mountain. Alright, Egon. I respect it. I respect it. Now, where is your finger at? That is the question. Is it not? It's just held, so I don't use it. Alright, Egon. I'll respect your wishes. We're at the Jagged Peak appropriate now. No grace ahead, turn back. No grace ahead, therefore first off healing. Want to go home and then edge. First off, well done, thank you. So many messages. Good luck required ahead. Oh boy. Whee! Offer healing, praise message, so to speak. A warrior, seek light. Another Calar Bloom. Still no map. Offer healing, therefore praise the message. That or people came here without going to the Cerulean coast first. Which I could definitely see. Just checking around. Lots of Fulgur Bloom. Only I had healing. Inevitable Sort. Another red Fulgur Bloom. Love how I made a big deal about that one. I almost wish I had empty pots. I mean, I could throw my pots, so I could make these red lightning pots. Right required ahead. Boss ahead, and therefore grace. Trap. Nothing down there. The Calar Bloom is the trap. Is this just around there? No precious item ahead. Yeah, this is just a circumnavigation of down there. So what spawns? I see this item here. It is... Skidoo. Shh. I'm gonna trigger the trap. A boulder. The trap was a boulder. Okay. Sure. I was expecting like a worm to pop out of the ground or something. But it was just a boulder. Okay, another Jagged Peak Drake. Facing off against lots of these. Lots of death. No, you're not a Jagged Peak Drake. Ancient Dragon Senesek. Sax. Okay. That happened. So you have red lightning. Not orange. And you're a named ancient dragon. Oh, I see what the issue is. There's water. Bullshit. That. Just crumbled that. I think I just about ran off an edge. Run and heal. Okay. This one's different. This one is definitely going to be more difficult. I almost need to stick at its rear, almost. It feels like. Stick to the backside and just keep smacking that booty. Go the democracy school of boss fights in a Soulsborne game. Smack that booty. Okay. What the fuck was that? That's a stupidly large radius for the lightning to follow. It's like insanely far. Bullshit! What the fuck? This boss is just, like, straight up in the unfair territory, it seems. Its lightning attack radiates insanely far. Complete and utter bullshit. What hit me? Why is that a one-hit kill game? I don't want to lose the 120,000 runes I have over here somewhere. This fucker's opening salvo is nearly completely unfair. Surprise, surprise, I get knocked off Torrent and don't get a chance to do much else. Great game design, game. Yeah, let's just knock the player off Torrent. Mind blown. It's such a fair concept. Knock them off Torrent and don't give them a chance to do anything else. 3 hits are all I can get in before I need to dip out, and 3 hits are all I can get in before I have to dip out. Move, move, move. Love getting the chance to see the attacks coming. What the fuck, game? I was so far away. The attack should not have a radiating effect. Wish I could see, wish I could see. Get out from underneath the damn dragon. Yep. Bullshit. Great, Torrent's nearly dead. Great, Torrent's... And I'm dead. Fantastic. Brains first. Loved how I missed every single one of those attacks. Yep. Oh, lovely. First, where are they? Move. Mimic dies fairly early on this time. Move. Move. This is bullshit. The head's the weak spot on dragons, but this dragon is just like not gonna let me. Its lightning attacks radiate far more than any of the other dragons, I think. Next to Placidusax, I suppose. course it's not getting hurt by its own lightning. And of course its lightning hits all the way back to its feetsies. Interesting that I'm still medium load. Of course. Can't let me have anything, can you, game? Where's my fucking mimic? I moved outside of the range of my damn mimic here. Bullshit. That's complete and utter bullshit. Of course, can't have you slicing our dragon on the head, the known weak spot. Are you crazy? Wow, the player's crazy. He thinks we're gonna let them slice our dragon boss on the head. Lol. I'm going lightning pots. Red lightning pots, in fact. As many of them as I can make. And I don't have but normal lightning pots. Okay. That's fine with me. Now I had Giant's Flame pots. That's why I couldn't make more rituals. I want to get my runes back first. Maybe without losing Mimic this time. You know, Mimic, you could be using the pots that I have equipped. Right. I forgot this dragon can break its neck. I forgot that dragon can break its neck to breathe fire on us. Stupid me. Forgetting such a simple detail about this dragon. Oh, and somehow my runes are literally right between its legs. Oh, and I'm gonna die, because fuck me. You know, Mimic, it's literally not touching you. You could be doing a fuck ton of damage rather than running away. Yes, because I didn't hold the back button to turn around. Good gracious, game. The Mimic runs away if I get too far away from the boss, which destroys perfectly good opportunities for it to do hefty damage when it's literally breathing fire on my face. You know, fuck me. I want to get in a little bit of damage so I don't get my runes. Let's see what this does. I missed? You gotta be fucking with me. I missed. $200 damage? You fucks are supposed to be weak to red lightning. My god. You're not weak to red lightning. Per the lore, you're supposed to. My god. That pisses me off even more than everything else that's happened in this fight so far. Per lore, all dragons are supposed to be weak to red lightning. Guess these dragons didn't get the memo. That pisses me off severely. Like, far more than it probably should. Yeah, Mimic, you could do more than just... This boss is pissing me off. It is unduly pissing me off. Right. You hit me when whenever I do a full runaway, you don't hit me, except for that time, I guess. Oh yeah, it's totally knocked me out of the attack that has hyper armor. Hey Mimic, can you do stuff besides get brutalized? There goes Mimic. Again. Let me guess, the fire's gonna hit me. Of course it can, even though I'm across the damn arena. Of course! I don't know. I don't know how many tries I've been on this thing.
Took me about 15 or 20 to beat this one.
It's a stupid boss.
I did it on feet personally. And I didn't even use that weapon either. I feel like that weapon's kind of big.
It's not.
It's super slow attacking for this thing that has ridiculously quick moves. Like it's got double dodge.
It's faster than my other upgraded weapons. Oh yeah, totally. During the iframes that I'm supposed to have there, just kill Torrent. Makes sense, game. Perfect sense. And I can't go back there because that will dismiss Mimic. Gotta love how Senesax is playing to the home field advantage by knowing where exactly to go to dismiss my Mimic tier. What am I supposed to do with that attack? If that attack hits, you're fucked. Oh, right. Right. Total sense being made. Total, complete, utter sense just made there. The game... Well played there, game. Well played. You really taught me a lesson on that one. Really taught me a lesson. Again, you knocked me off torrent, and then expect me to dodge something when you don't let people move once they get knocked off a torrent. Perfectly balanced. Perfectly balanced. Oh yeah. Of course you hit me. Gotta love how I was nearly killed because I was pinned in place. Fuck off. Fuck off with your radiating lightning bullshit. Good run can be ruined because I'm gonna hit you with lightning. When you're not even on the ground. Where's my treats for Trinket? You know, Mimic, it'd be really helpful if you actually attacked more than once every blue moon. Love the iframes there, game. Excellent use of them. Supposed to have iframes when getting on torrent, game. Do you remember that? No, you don't remember that kind of stuff because it's fair for the player when that happens. And you don't like being fair for these kinds of fights, do you? This fight is honestly frustrating for all the wrong reasons that a Soulsborne boss should be frustrating. Can't lock on the enemy? Check. Summons don't do jack shit? Check. I mean, look at that! He's just running in place! Game. Why? Like, seriously. Why? Whose idea was it to make a boss that has a attack that radiates the damage even underneath it? I don't think any other boss in the game has such bullshit amounts of radiating damage. What hit me? Heal from afar has a very limited range, it seems. That or it does not work on your tears. No hits hit. No healing left. Of course. Radiating damage. I don't think I touched him. I didn't do a fucking lick of damage, did I? what I wanted to press. No. What the... I was on the whistle. How did I get off the whistle, game? Explain that to me. So I can't hit with the Dragon Wind Slash unless it's on the head. Seems that's the case. Weird decision from a gameplay perspective, but you do you, game, you do you. Where's the Dragon Harpoon? I know I picked up a couple. Maybe the Mimic Tier will use these, since it seemed very adverse to using pots. I would use them myself, but I never found but a handful of the sharp gravel. Okay. What? What killed Torrent that time? Explain that one to me, game. Because there was nothing. Stam. Fuck you, Santa Sex. One of each of the smithing stones. Good lord, bitch. Don't even get a heart, special incantation, nothing. Just a pat on the fucking back. Complete and utter bullshit. $200,000? Yeah, 200,000 runes as well. Awesome. Thank you for the fucking grace at last. What is the name of this grace? Just mountainside. Okay. There, that should be all the intelligence I need for the St. Trina blade. Not that I think it is worth using on this hellhole. I'm not going to be going for much longer. That fight pissed me off fiercely. Red lightning slimes. Interesting. Egon's Cookbook 2. What new recipes? Dragon Communion Flesh. I think we've seen that as well. Cool, I guess. I mean, not really useful in the immediate, but is what it is. What was that? Fulgur Bloom. The useless Fulgur Bloom, because these fucks aren't even weak to lightning like they should be. Much less red lightning. People really want a map, don't they? That's not where I wanted to go, game. Looks like I can get there from here from the spring, though. I'm not too attached to losing only a couple hundred runes. Yes, that adds up, but right now I don't give a fuck. I'm still jaded. Hey, Infinity. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Towards the end of the stream as well. Hobby things, hobby things. Hobby things. Can I go here? Yeah, I can go here. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to be ending the stream here in a couple minutes, so you came by just at the tail end of things. Yeah, it has been a while. It has been a while. Hope you're doing well. No storm going at this particular spot. Kind of weird. And if I come up here, is the storm about to start rumbling again? No, this is a strange point of serenity. Weird. There's the storm. Good. Good to hear, Infinity. Good to hear. Now, how do I get around? How do I get up, rather? Do I have to Skyrim this for the Nords, this shit? No, I don't think I can Skyrim this for the Nords, this shit. Just warp. That's good to hear. Infinity, good to hear that you're doing okay. I'm in a little bit of a frustrated mood just because the most recent boss fight I had to do was cheap in multitudes of ways. Did it in the end, but it was cheap and annoying in a way that none of them have been thus far, including Melania the Blade of Mikla, who never knew defeat and took me 12 fucking hours to beat. She was a more fair fight, I would say. And she had a bunch of bullshit mechanics. But at least it was fair. Shit. I would fall, wouldn't I? True, that is FromSoft, but it's just when they still haven't fixed things, like, one of the things of a fight is you can fight it on torrent. Essentially, that is the best way to fight it because it's got such big AoE for some of its attacks. Yet, if you're knocked off of torrent, you take a good 10 seconds, I'd say. Maybe less, it might be an exaggeration, but you take multiple seconds just slowly standing up off the ground like you don't have a giant fucking dragon right in your face ready to eat you. It's like a leisurely rise from bed, almost. A lot of dead drakes. Item... Lightning slimes, ancient dragon smithing stone. Lots of Drake warriors came up here. Yet none have succeeded in killing this Bale. Grace. And what looks to be an arena. Alright. I'm probably going to only give this one a handful of tries before I call things. Most recent pool has been on Charlie, and I got Charlie and, Cream Hilled, so I'd say good. I'd say they went pretty darn good. Alright, Egon, where are you? You're supposed to be around here, man. I am going to be... My main rolls are going to be in the summer, though. I will say that much. Main rolling period for me is going to be summer, because I have to roll on 3 different banners. Alright. Egon. Egon. Where's your summoning sign, Egon? Hello! Good night. You're livid at what happened on the Charlie banner. I'm like, give me a Crim, and they gave you a Charlie. Take it or leave it. Oof. Rip. No weak foe ahead. True enough. That was a one-shot bite kill. Okay, where is Egon? He's supposed to be summonable around here somewhere. Usually it's outside of a boss arena, but... I mean, he doesn't really have any usable limbs, so maybe he wouldn't be outside of the boss arena. Come inside. Oh, there's Egon's summon sign. Ow. Hey, Bale, let me summon a bro. You kind of got cut off there, Egon. Bale kind of decided that he was hungry and wanted to snack on a real dragon. Well, at least I know where Egon's summon sign is. Ow. You know, game, if you want me to summon this dude to complete his quest line, maybe have him outside the arena? Just a suggestion, you know. But, that was on your first multi. Nice. I mean, that's still good. Charlie, I'm pretty sure, is a solid servant. Pretty sure. I haven't leveled him up yet because he's not... Okay. Flask. There we go. You're missing your front arms, Bale. Okay. Are you seriously shooting a bow and arrow, Egon? Bows and arrows against dragons only work if you're, like, a mile away. It's also not letting me get the Mimic Tear off right away. Okay, you can roll through that. Drink. You know, Egon, it would probably be a bit more intimidating if you actually attacked and did damage. Just a suggestion. Okay, so we're learning a little bit, though. The breath attack needs to be rolled through. When Bale rears up and starts to gather the lightning in the mouth, that means that it is gearing up for a Munchy Crunch. Drink. Okay, well, didn't expect him to Radon my ass. Honestly, though, he's not that tanky. Maybe it's the katana? but... I did roll. Heal. 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 His face doing it up again. I need to get an idea for what to expect here. Damn. Okay. I think we can do this. 20 minutes. I'll go for 3.5 hours total for this stream. If I don't have this done in 20 minutes, then I'll end the stream. If I do have it done in less than 20 minutes, then I'll end the stream after I'm done. Or maybe after we complete the full quest line. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better sounding. After we complete the full quest line. Because there's technically 2 quest lines gearing up for completion here. Heal. Okay, so avoiding that, I need to avoid the fireballs. If I can avoid the fireballs, then we're in business. I also need him to not lead with a leap attack immediately, because that breaks the bubble. It would help if I timed things right. Be gone. There we go. Am I over encumbered? I'm rolling very slow. Am I heavy load? Have I been heavy load this whole fucking time? No, why was I rolling so slow? At least it felt like I was rolling slow. Unless it did something to the battlefield. Which I guess I wouldn't be too surprised if that was the case. Yeah, debuff is possible.
I hereby vow you will prove this day. Oh, the true light glory, and I, Egon. Your fears made flesh. On a scale you might be without dragon, and I will riddle withhold your rotten hide. Lyle of Harpoon, with every last drop of my being.
Okay. Okay, I need to lock on to him, otherwise I have no idea where the fireballs are coming from. So if I'm not locked on, I can't see the fireballs, but it's like a crane, the camera angle is so high up. Did I summon Egon? Heal. Heal. Magic. Okay, explosion! Bale is taking lessons from Megumi. I need stam. Good night. Whew. 500,000 souls.
You shall harm me no longer.
I think he was happy. He's disappeared. So how do I submit a bug report? I think he's a little bit overly happy here. I'm just gonna see if he goes all the way to the end of the arena at this point. Hey, J6, do you think you... Or, not J6. J6 isn't here. He's the one that clips everything. Infinity, do you think you can clip this? I kind of want to post this on Reddit. I mean, I can clip it if you can't. I'll figure it out, but... This is just kind of hilarious. Maybe submit this as a bug report I can as well. But how far will he go? Or maybe he's leading me to something secret. What is it, Egon? What is it, boy? Is there something secret this way? No, I think... Thank you, Infinity. Thank you kindly. Go to clips. I'm still medium load. That was honestly not that bad of a fight. Why is that person shorter than I am? Faith. 3 levels there, nice. Now, Egon. Where, oh where has Egon gone? Check immediately outside. The arena. If not here, then maybe where I last saw him. Egon. Egon is not here. So then... I think the mountainside Grace was next. Was this it? No, this was where we fought the bitch. Oh, there he is. Egon, my man! He's marked on the mini-map. Oh, I forgot Torrent is not equipped right away because I took him off so I would not accidentally scroll onto him. Ah, excuse me. Alright, now, Egon, don't make me have to fight you. You're cool. A little bit screamy, but cool. Why is there stuff here? Egon? Egon. Egon, you were awesome. You deserve a bow. Rest in peace, Egon. Your work is complete. We get his bow, and his full armor set, and his bell bearing. Got a lot of lore stuff. Let's read it. Also, interestingly enough, that Bale didn't have a remembrance. The Biatrial heart of Bale the Dread, dotted with horn-like gravel stones and glistening with deep red liquor. Gorge upon this at the grand altar of dragon communion to absorb Bale's power, the purest form of communion, and the words of of its priestess. Egon's great bow, weapon of Egon the broken Drake warrior, a great bow fashioned from 2 dragon bones bound with coarse rope, covered in gashes left by claws, imbued with Egon's obsession, enhancing the power of Egon's harpoon. Skill is Egon's Drake hunt. Skill of Egon, the Drake warrior. Ready the bow before unleashing its power, a twisted shout with a great bellow that considerably enhances its power. Egon's helm. Helm of the broken Drake warrior Egon from a set of armor compromised in miscellany parts. This tattered protective wear is shaped like a bugle? I don't know. Poor scavenger of battlefields found honor through dragon communion. Arm of the broken dragon warrior Egon, from a set compromised of miscellaneous parts. Filthy belongings are attached to this tattered piece of protective wear. No more than mishmash of tattered remnants, stripped from a corpse found in the aftermath of a battle. Stripped from a corpse found in the aftermath of a battle, this scrap of cloth smells utterly foul. And you can get Egon's harpoon from his bell bearing. Rest in peace, Egon. Rest in peace. Alright. Next we go to the altar, the grand altar of Dragon Communion, and speak with the priestess here. Or not. She is also gone. We get her... Why is everybody dying? The Flowstone Gavel. Weapon of the Dragon Communion Priestess. A dragonstone hammer resembling an ancient flower. The 4 petals and the flower core are all sharp, ending in points, and are capable of dealing heavy damage to dragons. Unique skill, Flower Dragon Bolt. Calls down the red lightning of the ancient dragons to strike a target. Deals lightning damage and also temporarily reduces the target's lightning damage negation. Can be charged to increase its power. And the Priestess's Heart. The stone heart of a Dragon Communion Priestess. Used while disrobed to turn one's human flesh into an ancient dragon. This change cannot be undone except by death. Using this heart while already transformed temporarily boosts incantations of the capital's ancient dragon cult. The priestess was once an ancient dragon herself, but sacrificed that form for feeble flesh to aid in the destruction of Baal. So I'm guessing that is the priestess's original form. Well, let's see what the dragon form is like. It's been a while since we've had dragon form. Oh wait, this area's a no combat area. It doesn't matter which of these we take. We can't use either of them. Let's take the flame lightning. Just eat Baal's heart. Did that change your eye color? Because Dragon Communion is supposed to change your eye color. Oh. Yep, we have the eyes of a dragon now. Okay. In that case, may as well go all in and take the Ghost Flame Breath. Alright, let's step a little bit outside the bounds of the safe zone here. They probably made it very large to account for people being able to farcast. Ooh. Oh, this looks sick. Physicality-wise, though, I want to say that's less than the other one. Yeah, that's... I don't know. Weird. Oh wait, it's because I don't have the Godslayer's greatsword equipped. That's why it's less. Okay, so this is about the same as the other transformation. It looks freaking sick. Alright, so that is the Jagged Peak done. So this whole area was, I'm pretty sure, in the optional section of the game. So, next stream of Elden Ring, which will be tomorrow, we're going to go back to the Bonnie Village, because we took a southern detour and then didn't return. So we're going to finish the Bonnie Village, going east and around and up here, and see if we can't get all this here. Looks like it, maybe there's some, there has got to be something down there, because you can see the map fragment, but I don't know how to get down there. Though, there is one thing I'm going to do before. Yeah, there's one more thing. Just because it's something I forgot to do before. That's not the checkpoint I wanted. This is the one. And you're right, I shouldn't be surprised about characters dying. Should be surprised about Mikla being evil, though.
I will follow with half of your band of black.
But let me see really quick, because I never used the imbued sword key that I got. Seriously, game? Seriously. Why am I not surprised that stuff happens? Let me guess, here it's safe. Yeah, that's safe to fall down, but the other way wasn't. I swear, sometimes the game's wonky. But yeah, we're gonna see where this leads us. Maybe it will lead us to that shaded out area. I don't know. There's no hints as to where to lead us this time either. But let's find out. Ancient Ruins of Ra. So we're here. I have been around here before. I don't have a map to know if this is sort of an isolated area, though, is the issue. Mini-boss. Okay. That just happened. Alright. I think that's a great place to call this stream of Elden Ring. So yeah, that just happened. But tomorrow we will be a bit more diligent in checking that area and then go to Bonnie Village and see what happens there. I'm trying to avoid the Black Keep for as long as I can, if that wasn't obvious enough. So yeah, I'm just going to retrieve my runes and then we're going to call it. So for now, excuse me, I've been Soulrack Dragon. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There's plenty of content for all to enjoy. But once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.